So here we are, chapter 25, which is the end of this video book. Of course, I go into a lot more detail in the book, um, but I'm in a very peaceful place in my life. If you see, ta-da! So even though I got all these dick stories, my angel put a ring on it. He put a ring on it. He put a ring on it. He put a ring on it. And that man brings me so much peace. So much peace. So California, as much as I love California, I didn't initially remember that, but I had came to really love California. My mom's getting older. We had relocated her to Atlanta during the pandemic. My brother, unfortunately, had passed away. And it was at that time that I realized how being in California just wasn't good to me. Because, my other situation had ended, so I was back by myself. And, I remember there were certain times that I needed tests. Like colon cancer is deep in our family. I've been getting tested since I was 19 years old. And this particular year, it was time for me to get a colonoscopy. And I had nobody. That's how bad it was. That's how bad it was in California. I had nobody to take me home from the procedure because you can't drive afterwards. To where I had called one of my ex-co-workers who agreed to do it, but her son got in trouble with school. Something happened or whatever to her, but she wasn't gonna leave me hanging, y'all. She sent a friend of hers who I had only met once to pick me up. This is how you got great people in the world. So I literally had to depend on somebody that I really didn't know to take me and get me inside of my house and could have done anything to me, but they didn't. So I'll forever love her. Mexican friend of mine, I'll forever love her for that. So when my brother passed away, flying to California is expensive. Flying out of California is expensive. So, trying to get back and forth to help my family plan my brother's funeral. He was in Atlanta. We had to get the body shipped to St. Louis because the funeral, it became too much. And then I started realizing that California was no longer good for me. There's too many bad memories. What happened with the boxer. And every place, everywhere I turned, it was somebody he knew or somebody reminded me of it. People calling me, looking for him, asking for him. Women showing up at my house. Women straight showing up at my house for this dude. And at this point, I ain't seen him in, almost a year at this point. So life was just bad. So I started thinking, I was like, it's time for me to move. I want to get closer to my family after losing my brother and seeing my mother get older and couldn't get around as much. It's like I need to go to Atlanta to help my sisters with my mom and just be there, and not have all the weight on them. So anyway, I told this to the angel, and the angel was like, we want to get you there. Because that's what he do. He support me. He support me with whatever he support me. So we made arrangements, and he helped get me moved to Atlanta. I had 2 cars at the time, and he drove both of them. We drove the first one. And doing this, I ended up, when my brother passed away, I found out that I got a niece that I never knew about, that's 10 years younger than me. And she's an AKA. I keep telling you, if you see this, if I would have been in your life, you would have been a Delta. Not that I got anything against AKAs, and I love y'all, but I'm just saying. Had I been in your life, you'd have been a Delta. But anyway, I still love her, and I had never met her. And while some of my family thought she was lying and didn't think that she was my brother's daughter, no. That's his daughter. She looked like us, just how she is. Anyway, I wanted to meet her. I was the only one in my family that wanted to meet her. So Angel kind of put together a little commute or whatever to take us through Dallas from California. So we kind of detoured a little, went up to Dallas and spent the weekend. I got to meet her. She's beautiful. She's beautiful, got a beautiful life. It's really a disservice to my brother that he didn't get to know his daughter. And it's, big disservice to my mom and all of us because my mom loved her grandkids. She take care of them, and I love my nieces. My nieces will tell you I'm crazy about them. So I loved her before I even met her. And once I met her, I loved her even more. But anyway, so he took me through there. We spent the weekend in Dallas and drove me all the way to Atlanta. Helped me get the house that I'm in right now. Again, at this time, we wasn't even engaged. helped me get the house. And you know, I was like, I'm single, because you know I had to go through therapy. I went through hours and hours and hours and hours of therapy. But you know, I talked about everything. Therapy, I gotta say that therapy helped bring me out of the dark spot. So all y'all that shy away from therapy, don't sleep on it. I still see a therapist. That therapist, along with the angel, pulled me through, and I started feeling like Monica again. You know, so he got me here in this very house that I'm in. You know, he helped me get this house, and then we dropped one of the cars off here, and then we both flew back. He flew back to the Midwest. He lives in Illinois, and I flew back to California. And you know, I'm still getting stuff together or whatever. He paid for the movers. He did all that. You know, then he flew back out to California, and then we packed everything up and we drove the second car with Bula in the car to Atlanta. And then this is where I live now, in Atlanta. And I started, you know, a new life here. Right now, I'm real super big in yoga. You know, during the pandemic, I had started a few businesses with yoga anyway. So I'm very well known with yoga, especially in the Black Peloton world. Everybody want to take my classes. So I got right here, cooked up with a studio and everything and teaching. So all the people from Black Peloton who had only seen me virtually got a chance to meet me in person. They came to my classes, and then I made good with them. Like some of the Peloton people, them my motherfuckers. Like a couple of the ones here, they threw me a welcome to Atlanta party. You know, they had never met me or any of that. So the energy here was amazing. And I'm just like, you know, this peace is good for me. This peace keep a smile on my face. This peace, I ain't gonna say it make me forget about how dick is good to me, because I do think about it. Back in the day, I do think about it. But it just don't mean as much to me anymore. I'm lying. I'm fucking. I'm lying. But no, wait a minute. What I'm saying is, I ain't gonna say it don't mean as much to me, because I still love to get down, baby. Don't think I went away. The more I work out, the more I want that chop. Okay. But the point that I'm making is that peace means more to me than anything. So I don't focus on all the other stuff. He proposed. I said yes to him on his birthday. We're in the midst of planning a nice, beautiful wedding that we will be getting married this summer. We way over budget, way over the numbers that we should be, because everybody want to come to see MG Does Yoga get married. I'm a Delta, he's a Q. So of course the colors are red and purple. We get married on the beach, all that good old stuff. But life is good. Life is good. I'm still doing my yoga. Yoga done blew up or whatever. I'm traveling, you know, training people, doing yoga. I be on talk shows, radio shows, you know, podcasts. People bring me in. You know, retreats. I have a annual yoga retreat that I do. So, you know, I'm back on top of the world. Oh, and let me tell you the best part is that my granddaughter lives with me now. I can't say if that's the best part or not, because she be stressing me the fuck out. I'm too old for this shit. But I know that I am the best person for her, being a strong Black woman that I am. And I'm teaching her a lot of things, especially about business. And she done started a couple of businesses, and I'm teaching her all my cake recipes. So she's the only person in the world that knows my cake recipes. That's if she remember. Well, she remember when I'm around, but she really gives zero fucks about them, because she... Anyway, my point is, I'm taking care of her. I'm teaching her, trying to raise her to be a very nice, strong Black woman. I have Bula. I also have my mom dog here. She doesn't live with me, but my mom comes here a lot, so she brings her dog. And I have a wonderful network of friends all over the world, Do I fall out with people? Fuck yes. A lot of people just can't deal with who I am. But I digress. I'm not here to, whatever, run after people. I'm saying all that to say that yes, dick is good for me, but in the end, I chose an angel and I got peace all in my life. Get the book.